All right, it is time for an unwrapping. Hey everyone, it is Shannon, and I'm super excited to be here today to do this unwrapping for you. I am literally surrounded by books. There are books everywhere. So today I am going to be doing an unwrapping. I've decided to go into the new year with all of my books unwrapped and available for me to read anything I want at any time that I want. And so I thought it would be fun to unwrap them together. And I also thought it would be fun to, I'm going to do these by color, but I'm not going to share what the color corresponds to. So you can play along at home and see if you can guess what the color is. Now for this one, it is things that are books that are yellow or orange. So all of the wonderful tones, and just I'm a fan. I'm a Leo. I like the yellow and the orange. And but to give you a bit of a clue going in, this is definitely a category that has some large books. There's also some small books, and there are, just generally speaking, a lot of books. This one I have 20. I have, I think, 16 from my original wrapping, and then I have an additional 4 from the end of 2018. This is a category that I, as opposed to some of the other categories or genres that I have, which might include stuff that I'm generally kind of interested in, this is something where I'm interested in the particular title. So if I found the book, especially secondhand, at a really good price, like at Bookends or at whatever, or at Value Village, I bought it, because these are books I intend to read the specific titles, at least give them a shot. I can DNF them if I so desire, but they are books that I want. It is more about the title as opposed to just sort of like, hey, that looks interesting. So I don't know, that actually might be a bit too much of a clue. I don't know. Let me know. So you can just leave in the comments below if you figure it out. And we are just going to get started. I'm going to go with Beauty and the Beast for the beginning. This one I know that I've had since the beginning, because I can't remember, when did this movie come out? Does anyone remember? I finally saw it. It was on Netflix and I finally saw it. So let's see. Goodness gracious. What are we starting with? I can't. Oh, is this? Oh, yay! To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf. I am really, really excited to read this. And this is not the best edition, to be honest. It's not the best, but I really want to read this. I've only read Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf, so I would love to read something, a work of fiction by her. So, oh yeah, that's very exciting. Very exciting. Ooh, this one looks like a party. This one looks like a party, and a great sweater. I like orange. I do. I shouldn't be surprised about that. Why would that surprise me? I know, there's a lot of trade paperbacks in these. Oh. I know what this is. Yes, Beloved by Toni Morrison. I'm really excited to read this. I haven't read any Toni Morrison yet, and this is definitely one that feels like the one. So I am very much looking forward to reading that. Yay! All right, let's stick with the trade paperbacks. This one's a bit heavier. Oh, gosh, I love this paper. I love this paper. I love it. I don't remember. This was from a book of, like an art book, like a photography coffee table book. Yes, I repurpose books. I probably didn't read it. Okay, that's just tells all, eh? This one looks bigger. Okay. Let's get to the front of this. I didn't remember this being this big. Okay. For Whom the Bell Tolls by Ernest Hemingway. I read The Old Man and the Sea back in 2014, which was also by Ernest Hemingway, and then I picked this up on a sort of like 2 for $10 type of thing at Indigo. I don't remember it being this long. It's almost 500 pages. I think this is a war one. Yeah, I think so. Just one of my least read genres. So, but I enjoyed the writing in The Old Man and the Sea. So wow, that is hefty. That is hefty. This one's smaller. Let's get smaller. These people running away for a party or something. And these lights, pretty lights. Okay, that definitely looks upside down. Oh gosh, I forgot that I had this. Okay, so can you figure out what it is? Faust 1 and 2 by, I think it's Goethe. Is it a play? I think. Yes, it's a play. Yeah, okay. Most complex and profound work. Dramatic and tragic story of, well, that's the plot, so I don't know if I want to say that. This is one of those ones I don't know if people know what the thing is. What the thing is. I'm really, actually this is literature/poetry. Would you consider, I thought it was a play. If you read Faust, would you consider this poetry? Oh, this is Goethe's Collected Works Volume 2. Edited and translated by Stuart Atkins. I think it's 1 and 2. I think that's what it is. So anyway, I will find out when I read it. Okay, wow, this is some hefty reading. Okay, so more of this wonderful sand dunes or whatever they are. Let's see what is inside. What is inside? Lots of tape. More paper. It's not helpful. Okay. Not enough. Not enough, Shannon. Let's get more of a clue. Okay. That feels like the back. Yeah. Feels like. Oh, I know what it is. I figured it out. I figured it out from this. I'm pretty sure. I never know whether it's good. Oh. The Heart is a Lonely Hunter by Carson McCullers. I think I'm saying that right, McCullers. I actually started this ages ago. I thought the setup was really interesting, and then I ended up not getting back to it. So and I think I read it from the library, like an e-book. So yeah, so I'm really curious. Also, like the title just, it just sort of sits there, eh? Like, The Heart is a Lonely Hunter. Although, like, I think of it as sort of, like, melancholy, but when I think of it as a hunter, that's a little more direct. So, I don't know. I actually don't even really know what the plot was. I just remember the setup of the two characters. So, we shall see what that is. Okay, now let's get to some paperbacks so I can get a little less intimidated. This is definitely, this is definitely, like, every single little piece of paper. Let's put it together. Oh, well, so cute. All right, let's see. Let's go from this direction. Corners. Ah. A. Oh. Oh, Aldous Huxley. Brave New World. I was looking for this last year. I wanted to read this last year, and I unwrapped something else, like the Tin Flute, I think, which took me like all year to read. So yeah, so this I really want to read. Oh wow, this is, well actually that'll be pretty easy. Very dark font there. And I think I got this at Bookends. A lot of these will be from Bookends. And I think this is made into a TV show, but I think it's on like premium TV, like maybe Apple TV or something like that. It's might be in Canada, it might be available through Stacked, which is through Amazon Prime, which I've never done. I might try that though to see Vikings. I know that you can see Vikings that way. I still have to catch up. I have to rewatch. I'm gonna rewatch the whole series. I just always do. I rewatch everything and then the new thing. I have season 1, season 6, part 1, but I haven't watched it yet. Maybe next year. Okay, sorry. TV tangent. It happens so often. Ooh, I know what this is. I think. Do I? It is a room. A room of what? A Room of One's Own by E.M. Forster. Ah, this will be really interesting to see. I've seen the movie for this actually several times, but I've never read it. My sister Susie loved the movie, so I saw it a lot. And it was George, right? The guy's name is George. all I remember. I can't remember the actor who played him. Anyway, so that'll be really interesting to see. Did I say A Room with a View? I might have said A Room of One's Own. It's A Room with a View by Ian Forster. Yeah, really, really. Yeah, so this is a romance, I guess? Is it? Do you think so? If you've read it? Okay, back to these hefty, scary trades, paperbacks. Seriously. Seriously, I think I'm getting into intimidation overload. Is this, okay, so that's definitely the back. Do we want to look at the front? Oh! This might not even be my copy. Okay, The Beach by Alex Garland. I'm gonna have to double check. This might be misfiled. So The Beach. Okay, The Beach. I can't say it without spoiling what the category is. I can't remember if I've seen the movie for this. But I might have. And, oh, it's got really quite short chapters. I remember when it came out. It feels a bit intense. But, okay, so The Beach. Totally forgot. I might have borrowed it from my brother-in-law. Maybe not. Maybe I bought it. It'll be on my spreadsheet. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Where are we going to start? This looks like that wool. That doesn't feel like a good place to rip. Go this direction. Oh, that's the back, though. Let's see if we can tell by the quotes. No, that's not fun. We want to see the front. Oh, okay. All right. This is Robertson Davies, Fifth Business. So this is very, very highly acclaimed, but I think it might be, it's the first novel, oh, it is the first novel in the celebrated Deptford trilogy, which also includes The Manticore and World of Wonders. I have The Manticore is on a list that I'm working on, so I'm glad that this is book one. Another reason why I'm happy to unwrap the books, because I'm like, I actually need to read this book to progress on, to get progress on another challenge, like reading challenge, and I knew that I had it, but I didn't know where it was. Not saying I haven't enjoyed doing the unwrapping process, but they were, like, as time went on, I realized, like, oh, I actually need that book. So now I have that book. I'm really curious to check this out. I did, I don't know if that's a character name. Back in the day, I used to do a couple months where I read, like, the first, I don't know, like, paragraph or page from a couple of books, and I think this is one that I did, or it's one at least that I tried. I don't remember if I made it all the way through. So, that's some trivia. Those videos are old and privatized, but, this one's all creepy, eh? Look at that. It's the Lord of Illusions. Clive Barker's. But that was from Entertainment Weekly. I don't know if that was a movie or a book. Like, Clive Barker's obviously an author. The paper has nothing to do with what's inside, by the way. I can't tell if that's the book. Is this an orange book or is this more paper? More paper. I think we're going this direction. That's not very exciting. No, I was right the first time. Oh gosh. Okay, Lord of the Flies by William Golding. I have read this! Yay! I did not remember that I bought it, so there is that. I'm sure I got it at Bookends. That's actually the sticker from Bookends, so I only paid $1. But I did read this. I got it from the library 2 years ago, I think, for Grinchathon. So, yeah, okay, one read. Yay! One slight weight lifted. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, okay, let's keep going. More hefty trade paperbacks. It's hard to tell what's the front and what's the back. That looks like the back. More paper. And not giving itself away. This is a sly, wow, I have no clue what it could. Oh, okay, Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. I got this at, I think, at Value Village a couple of years ago, and I didn't realize how long it was. It's 500 pages long. I am looking forward to reading this one. I think it will be definitely a more challenging read, but also an important read, so I am looking forward to reading it. So, The Invisible Man. Any guesses as to what this category is? Oh my goodness. I'm also wondering if I'm going to make it through all of the books. All of the books in this video. We shall see. That's the back. Come on. No idea. Oh gosh, Master and Commander. Okay, by Patrick O'Brien. Wow, this is a roughed up edition. Very roughed up edition. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is the first in a very, very long series. You can see how long the series is. It's a nautical story, adventure story. Famous Aubrey Martin novels. I think it's about two. Yeah, Captain Jack Aubrey, R.N., and Stephen Martin. And I think it's like got some intrigue stuff. It's hard to, I'm trying to glean without reading it, and I'm being unsuccessful. I'm sure a fair amount of people are familiar with Master and Commander just from the sheer fact of the movie with Russell Crowe and Paul Bettany played, I guess, the Stephen Maturin. I know I'm saying that wrong, and it just feels weird. But I don't know how to say it. Aubrey, I know how to say. That I know how to say. I'm curious. I always feel like I like nautical stories, but then I'm trying to place, like, if the ones that I've enjoyed, and I'm like, So, there we go. Okay, okay, let's go to this one. This one, I know exactly what it is. I had planned on reading it last fall 2016, but it had a prerequisite because I had, oh, can you tell what it is? Can you tell? Oh, no. It had a prerequisite because I want to watch the TV series first, or at least the first season. This actually is a bit deceptively small. This is an 800-page book. It is historical fiction, kinda. It is wildly popular, especially with people who enjoy some romance. And the TV series is produced by those who put together Battlestar Galactica. There's all your trivia for this book. Did anyone get it? Did anyone figure out what it was? Did anyone figure it out? It's set in Scotland. Diana Gabaldon's Outlander. Yeah. Currently, I am on season 1, episode 6. So I have to, and there's 16 episodes for the first episode. I've actually already seen episode 1 to 8. So I'm very slow at watching this. But I want to finish watching it, and then I want to read it and figure out if I want to read it. It's a lot, jeepers, that is small font. It is a lot heavier than I expected, with the TV series, at least, in particular with the, it's kind of a spoiler, so I won't say, but if you want to know, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I will reply as what it is explicitly, yeah, there's some stuff in it that for me is like a no-go for romance. So that's why I find I have some hesitation and challenges with it, because it is so intense. And so that is why I haven't read it. Oh my goodness, we are almost at time. I want to do at least one of these little, one of the new, let's do this one. I'm very curious as to what this one is, and then the rest are going to have to save till a spillover video, so I am sorry about that. I'm trying to keep these videos not too long. So this will be the last one. What is the tiger? And I have to tell you what the thing is. Oh, okay, so Call of the Wild and White Fang. I read White Fang last year. So I read 1.5 out of these books. I read 1.5. So Call of the Wild. So did anyone figure out what the category was? Let me hold some of these up just to give a gleaning as to what you think this genre or category is. It is extremely unique, and I'll be very impressed if anyone figured it out. It is the Shannon Reads Those Books exploration. So these, oh my gosh, I feel like I just had a cat just jump on the back of my back. Okay, so these are books that are all part of my Shannon Reads Those Books exploration. So they are specific titles that I want to read or at least give a shot to. And it's a list of 428 titles. I started this project in 2014 and I have been slowly working my way through it. I think I hit about 54 this year, like my 54th title, so making progress. So that's why I want to actually read the specific titles for this one, and it's a bit different. So it's a lot of classics, but there's also like, and there's some Canadian stuff. The Beach is the one that I'm most surprised at. I don't remember this being on the list because it's a more newer title and there's not too many new titles. It's mostly, as I said, classics or Canadian, you know, modern classics. Okay, and then like older stuff. And like Hemingway, you know, so, and Beloved, I really want to read Beloved. So it's you know, it's actually not a bad, I guess another word for this could also be sort of like literary fiction, kind of. But yeah, so this is Shannon Reads Those Books exploration. So I'd be really, really happy if someone figured it out. If you made it all the way to the end, please leave an orange or yellow emoji in the description box or in the comments. Let me know that you made it to the end, or leave something super bookish. So a pile of books or glasses or a lamp to say a lamp has light, and that you need that to read books. And so yeah, so those were a bunch of, how many did I make it through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So and I have 6 left, and the 6 left are like, they're chunkers. Like, look at that. Look at these 3. I know what these 2 are, I just don't know which is which, but I'll leave that for my spillover, and then I have some more. 6 more to go. I have lots. But I told myself these are titles that I want to read, and I know I want to read the particular title, so if I find it at a good price, I don't mind buying it. And apparently I did that at least 20 times. At least. But some of them I had already. Some. Not a lot. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will be back soon with another video. Take care!